Hello and welcome to India Ideas. I'm Gautam Roy, and this is a show which is all about science and tech, startups, be it disruption or be it innovation. It's all about that. And today we're taking forward our quest to find out more about the journey and the way forward of startups that have been cited by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and they're all winners of MyGov's Atmanirbhar Bharat App Innovation Challenge as well. Let's just introduce you to some of those co-founders. We have Chingari's co-founder Aditya Kothari with us. We've got Steps Head Go's co-founder and CEO Shivjeet Ghatke as well, and founder and CEO CoRover Ask Sarkar Ankush Sabarbal as well. Welcome to you all. Wonderful. And of course, Ask Sarkar is a totally different kind of a calling, really, because people wanting to access government services are quite frequently and have been quite frequently frustrated because when they just do a normal search through a search engine, a lot of options do pop up, but they don't know which one will be the best and which will give them the best information, the most accurate information, the most effective information. And Ankush, how have you guys helped people do that?
Right. Thank you so much, Gautam, for bringing me in here. Yes, as you exactly said. So the problem which everyone was facing has brought us here. So it was all about the problem which face and identify those problems and see how we can solve it the best way and possibly use technology as far as possible so that the solutions are scalable. As you rightly said, so if you ask a question, so we get a lot of answers, probable answer, and we spend sometimes a day to find, hey, which is the right information for me. And see, the search engines, definitely they help us a lot, but they are not designed to give us the authentic information, right? So they don't even claim that. So when people even search, hey, I need to apply for scholarship, I need to say apply for Aadhaar card, or I need to say apply for driving license. So in the search engines, right, you might find some ads and probably some web pages which are better SEO and better page ranks. And the real provider of that information or the real provider of that service, so they may not even pop up in the first page. So the idea was all to solve that, so that we give the answer from the verified sources, and especially the government sources.
Okay, wonderful. We'll find out how you went about doing that as well. Yes. And in terms of what more could the government do, if I could ask you, Ankush, because Ask Sarkar is again, in fact, partnering with a company which, well, now is publicly listed as well, but was a government initiative.
Yeah, yes. Very fortunate and very thankful to IRCTC. So we partner with them to take this initiative and take the solution which has helped already millions of users to all the organizations possible to help their users. So let me cite when we launched AskSarkar, we have got 235 million users across our platform. Powered virtual assistants. So now we got 275, so the jump of around 40 million users after Honorable Prime Minister spoke about us. So now IRCTC would be co-selling, reselling our virtual assistants across organizations, government, private, across verticals, across sectors. We'll be announcing that pretty soon. So all geared up technically and with all the possible ways to support Indian organizations first to kind of help their users get right information instantly without the users waiting to get the right information. And in around 12 languages, right? We support 12 Indian languages. So our service is not only for kind of tier A, tier 1 cities. Idea is to reach to even to the bottom of the pyramid. So it's one to give service to everyone. Other bias factor is once they use it, our platforms would get better day by day when we see everyone across India using the product. Any AI product is as good as the data we have, so that eventually when people use it, so our platform would definitely be better and would help more and more organizations globally.
This is just in terms of the tech that Ask Sarkar is using. It's of course powered by CoRover, and CoRover is all about chat bots. Ankush, tell us a little bit more about it. You know how the entire chatbot market is really quite mind-boggling if you look at it, the projections.
Definitely. So, see, it's growing 30% every year, year on year, um, and CAGR. And if you see, there are many reports which they're saying the chatbot market would be around 100 billion market by end of 2025. And see, there was, if you see, the chatbots were already there in the space in the market around 4 to 5 years ago, but the expectations did not match. So the pop-up used to come up in the website, hey, I can help you. But as a user, when we were asking questions, and probably we were not getting the desired
Yeah,
answers.
there were some templated responses, and beyond the point, it didn't really help.
That's correct. So the bots were very simple, less tech, less computing, and less data, right? As I said, as more and more users come and use this ecosystem, the accuracy would be better. It's nothing against the technology companies who had launched the bot earlier. It was about the ecosystem. So now we are rightly placed to have the services around that. And now we see the adoption of users is also a big factor. If you see, we already saw the success with Alexa. Let me quote them, right? So 100 million devices were sold. It means people are adopting to the bots. And so earlier, when it was about any technology product, we used to believe the Japanese fundamental zero defect. So in AI, we cannot achieve that. And I think users are okay now to get sometimes even wrong answers, right? So if you see Siri, it's around more than 10 years old, but still sometimes we don't get the right answer. So it's okay, right? So even if we receive 90% accuracy, and I'm very glad to tell you, few of our clients are getting 100% accuracy.
Wonderful.
So 99% accuracy. One of our clients, let me name them, Indraprastha Gas Limited. So
Because you have a conversational chatbot.
that's correct. So we understand what users are saying, and so bots can just be click through bots. So we don't say sometimes allow user to type, but all our bots are conversational. User can just speak by voice or text in any language. So we went a step ahead to considering a fact like we are social beings and we don't want to talk to bots always, right? We want to talk to the human. So we have to provide as human experience as possible. So we did that by just not adding voice, by just not adding the vernacular support, by just not adding our AI capability in non-internet sources. Like people can even do chat through AI in SMS without internet, even phone call. So we went beyond and have video bot as well. So people can interact with a real person, but virtually. So we launched Ask Doc, which is world's first AI doctor, and we are going to do a lot more in this space.
The success, of course, and how you guys will inspire others to also come up with their ventures, their apps, their services is by becoming commercially successful, becoming monetizing your products well. Ankush, how is that story going as far as Ask Sarkar is concerned? Because at some level, Ask Sarkar is like a demonstrator of your other capabilities where CoRover is concerned.
Right. So see, AskSarkar is definitely it's kind of our own brand, of course, endorsed by Digital India and Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister himself. So we have a platform, and using conversational AI platform, using that platform, we create many apps. So some apps are owned by us, and some apps are owned by the organization themselves, right? Like we have Ask Pi, which is a bot of National Payment Corporation of India, and say Ask Kira by say ITC, Vani KSRTC. So we were working with the complete ecosystem, so that we work with the organizations who need AI services, and also We are also working with a lot of other tech companies so that we can synergize and provide a lot of complementary services. Like, so we have around 275 million users, and we are not just B2B, so we are B2B2C. It's not like our technology is just owned and say sitting on someone's website and we don't access to the users. So we have many arrangements where we give service directly to the users. Like in case of IRCTC, KSRTC, we partner with a lot of companies. Say Nazara, we recently tied up a few days ago, Hangama, GameZop, and Cash Karo. Many other companies we are working with so that we provide better and better services to our users. And let me also tell you, the Microsoft is also co-selling our solution globally. So now, so if you go to Microsoft website, look for the chatbot, that would be our chatbot. So we are getting support all over to kind of...
you have hope that you get to build upon your journeys and take them forward, because then you become inspiration for others as well. And that's what our country needs at this stage, technology, to harness it completely. And the best way forward is through innovation and more entrepreneurship, which is what this show is also all about. Thanks for joining us today.